Just months after India's best ever Olympic Games, we now have a situation where there will be no India at the Olympics. That after the International Olympic Committee decided to suspend the Indian Olympic Association for not following the Olympic Charter during its elections. So who's to be blamed for this mess? The power-hungry politicians led by Abhay Singh Chautala or Raja Raninder Singh, the only Indian representative in the IOC who did nothing to bring the situation under control, especially after he realized he had no chance of winning the presidential elections. We'll start with our story in a short while from now, but like any other story, this too has two sides to it. We'll try and get to the bottom of it, and joining me is a panel of guests. Let me introduce them to you. Firstly, Baichung Bhutia, former India football captain, in studio with us. Tehseen Poonawalla, who's a political analyst and columnist, joining us from Hyderabad. Commonwealth Games gold medalist Jwala Gutta. Also, we've got Dhanraj Chaudhary, who's the General Secretary of the Table Tennis Federation of India, and Raninder Singh, the President of NRAI. All of them joining us. But let me first go to Nupur Tiwari, who's joining us from Lausanne live. That's where the IOC meeting took place. Nupur, first thing, I believe you've spoken to a few IOC officials. Do they have any idea that the elections went on today, the IOA elections, despite the fact that the IOC had asked them not to conduct it?
Well, Nikhil, I did ask them whether they had actually given permission to the IOA to hold these elections. And they said, of course not. In fact, they said that they had said very clearly yesterday that the IOA cannot go ahead with these elections and have the IOC's permission. Now they are saying that since the elections are going on, they can go on if they have to, but they will still be null and void.
Right. Now, there is a general feeling here, and probably this is one of those rare things that everyone seems to agree on, especially the sports ministry and the Abhay Chautala camp, that the IOC were very quick to suspend India. Is that the kind of feeling you're getting there as well, and they didn't give India or Indian representatives a chance to explain their position?
In fact, Nikhil, the feeling over here is exactly the opposite of what we are getting to hear from India. Because here in Lausanne, the feeling is that the IOA has taken way too long to give satisfactory responses to the International Olympic Committee. In fact, they say that they've been trying for more than the last 2 years to get the IOA to respond to them over a lot of questions that they have been raising. So no, they are getting the feeling over here that the communication hasn't really been very good. And in fact, Indian contingent wanting to land up over here while the meeting is going on over here is something which is just too last minute for them, because they claim that they have been waiting for way too long.
All right. We had a bit of trouble with that audio, but thanks so much for joining.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.